Hi, I'm Sarah Phillips with Phillips Law in New Orleans, Louisiana. Our firm practices criminal defense and personal injury, and we help good people through tough times. Today, what is discovery? Discovery is all the evidence the police and investigators are putting together to build their case against you. It's what the state plans to use to try and convict you, and it's what we get to review, challenge, and use to protect your rights. So, this includes police reports, body cam or dash cam footage, those 911 calls, crime lab reports like DNA testing, blood evidence, ballistics evidence, surveillance footage, lineups, photographs of the crime scenes, property and evidence receipts, and really anything else they plan to bring into court. Now, here's an important thing. The district attorney isn't required to hand over everything. A lot of people assume the DA has to give us their full file, and that's just simply not true. There are plenty of things they don't have to share unless we specifically ask or unless a judge actually forces it through a court order. So, for example, DAs do not have to give us internal strategy memos or conversations with their witnesses, anything they determine as work product, which is anything that's used for trial. And sometimes even information that could hurt their own case or discredit a witness gets held back. And that's why discovery is more than just paperwork. You need an attorney who knows what to ask for and when to push. And that brings us to something I love, which is Brady material, which plays a huge role in protecting your rights, and it's super important that your attorney understands this. So what is Brady material? Well, Brady material comes from a U.S. Supreme Court case called Brady v. Maryland. In that case, the defendant, John Brady, was convicted of murder, but prosecutors at the time had a written confession from Brady's co-defendant admitting he was the one who actually committed the murder. But the prosecutors never shared it. The jury never saw the confession. And Brady was convicted anyway. And that sucked. And the Supreme Court said that sucked. And they stepped in and said, if the government has evidence that could help the defense, they are legally required to turn it over. And that's what we affectionately call the Brady Rule, and it still applies today. So Brady material includes any evidence that could prove your innocence, it weakens the state's case, or could reduce your sentence. And the DA has to give that to us, no matter what. But here's the terrible truth. Prosecutors don't always follow that rule. Whether it's an oversight or intentional, Brady violations happen all the time. And that's why it's so important to have an attorney who not only understands Brady, but knows how to spot those violations and go after that evidence when the state is trying to hide it. We've done it. We've filed the motions, we've held prosecutors accountable, and we'll keep doing it because your rights matter. You're not going to end up like Mr. Poor John Brady. So, why does discovery take so long? Now, let's talk about the question we get all the time. Why is this taking so long? Honestly, the system is slow. We're dealing with overloaded prosecutors, police departments that don't move quickly, crime labs with major backlogs, and sometimes people who just don't do their job until we force the issue. Sometimes we get a police report fast, but then we wait months for the body cam footage, or the DA saying they're still waiting on a crime lab, or a detective hasn't submitted their body cam footage yet. Meanwhile, it may feel to you like your case is just sitting there. But behind the scenes, don't worry, we're working, we're following up, we're filing motions, and we're putting pressure on the state to stop dragging their gosh darn feet. It's frustrating, but this is the part where patience and persistence really pays off. I always say you want the best result, not the quickest result. So more importantly, what do we do with all this discovery? Once we finally get it all? That's really where the real defense work begins. We're not just glancing at a few pages and calling it a day. We dig in. It's actually a lot of fun. It's our favorite part. It's my favorite part. Here's what we actually do. We go line by line through those police reports, checking for inconsistencies, assumptions, and things that just don't make sense. We watch every body cam, dash cam, and surveillance footage, and yes, that means hours of video. We check, does this actually line up with what's in the police officer's report, or did the officer just kind of see what they wanted to see? We analyze the timeline. Do the facts add up, or are they conveniently skewed? We also research every officer involved. Have they been disciplined? Have they been sued before? Have they been accused of misconduct before? And for crime lab reports, we always check the qualifications of the people who handle your evidence. with DNA or fingerprint analysis, we're cross-checking with experts we trust to make sure that the science holds up. And more importantly, we break down those witness statements to make sure that there's not any inconsistencies or liars out there. And if something doesn't add up, we are filing those motions. If your rights were violated, we bring it to the judge. If the DA's case is a little shaky, we push for a dismissal or a better deal. Bottom line, discovery is so important because it's where cases are won or lost. And this is where we do some of our strongest work because we are meticulous. We look at all the details because we want to get you the best result. So what can you do while we're working? Now, during all this, you're probably wondering what you should be doing. Here's the answer. Stay out of trouble. One mistake can undo everything we're working toward. Keep your contact info updated and be responsive. If we call, email you, or message you, it's for a reason. We need you to be able to reach out to us quickly and so we can keep you in the loop. Also, let us know what's going on in your life. All the good stuff. Do you got a new job? Are you back in school? Are you helping your family? That kind of progress can help us when we're negotiating with the client for a more favorable plea deal. So this part of the case takes time, the discovery, but staying connected and steady really makes the biggest difference. So yes, discovery takes time, but it's one of the most important stages of your case. At Phillips Law, we're not just waiting around, we're investigating, we are challenging, we are following up with that district attorney, and we are fighting for the best result possible because we know it's at stake. It's you, it's your future, and we want to give you the best future possible. So if you're already a client, you can message your attorney through the Clio for Clients portal if you have a question or you want an update. Again, you can always call us at that 504-434-7000 to schedule in a time to talk to your attorney. And if you have a criminal case or a personal injury case in Southeast Louisiana and you don't have an attorney and you're thinking, man, maybe I need one, give us a call at that 7000 number as well, and we will set you up with a free consultation with one of our attorneys so they can see if it's a case that we take and let you know how we can help you. You can also visit our website at www.nolacriminaldefense.com. We've got some great resources over there, some great blogs, some great videos, that kind of thing that you can look at that will be helpful for you. So I hope you found this video helpful about discovery. I'm also going to do later some deep dive videos on individual things because I just find it fascinating. As defense attorneys, we love discovery, right? It's where we really dig in and get your case. It's where we find the ammunition to get the best defense possible for your case. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.